This is a True Tunes Microdose. Hello, I'm John J. Thompson, and my co-producer Bruce A. Brown and I would like to invite you to help us celebrate a couple of milestones here at the True Tunes podcast that just sort of snuck up on us. We don't really know how, but in the blink of an eye, it's been 4 years since we launched this thing, and we have 100 episodes in the vault. To celebrate, we have dug up some of our favorite moments and put together a series of what we are playfully calling True Tunes Microdoses that we hope will help longtime listeners remember where we've been and maybe encourage newcomers to check out some of the archives. Steve Scott.
My burning passion is to see the arts brought to life in the church. You know, in some churches, the arts are dead and need to come back to life. In other churches, the art are in place, but they need to be brought closer to real life. Because what goes with the salvation message, in my memory as someone who consciously came to Christian faith when I was younger, was that there was something that happened after you prayed a prayer and you recognized your need for forgiveness and you had a brand new relationship with God because of what Jesus Christ had done. You were justified, and what some people refer to as sanctification or progressive growth was, at least in theory, meant to touch everything. There'd be some emphasis on it touching on what you did with your finances, what you ended up doing vocationally, what you did in terms of business, the kind of everyday life that you lived, and now even more. I mean, the arts are part of everyday life, and they're part of the atmosphere that we breathe in and breathe out. And therefore they play a role in helping us understand who we are. And if we are new people in Christ, we're not taking away from the fact that God has sovereignly and uniquely done something in Jesus Christ on our behalf.
You don't have to ride, you don't have to ride on the ghost train. And you don't have to ride, you don't have to ride on the ghost train. Like a haunted house where memories king, pictures of the past trying to lock you in, playing on the same old riff, working on the graveyard shift. You don't have to ride, you don't have to ride on the ghost train.
Thanks for listening to this True Tunes podcast microdose. If you're new to the podcast, you've got 100 shows to sift through at your convenience. You can find all you need to know at truetunes.com, and make sure to subscribe to our email list, follow and listen to our weekly Spotify Gallery Stage mixtape, and connect with us on Facebook and Instagram at True Tunes Now. If you'd like to partner with us to support production, you can visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/TrueTunes, and please make sure to support the artists you love. If you've got a comment or a question that you'd like us to consider for an upcoming episode of the show, send your voice recording to jjt@truetunes.com. This has been a True Tunes Microdose.